Alright, so I'm going to start with the C's. And that's the C. Okay, and I'm going to put this in a baggie because I am going to drop them all over the place or forget what letter I'm working with. Alright, and so this is number 4, which is also number 4, no letter. Alright, let's see how much of this we can get done today. We're just going to diamond paint for a little bit. And when it shows up, we'll go ahead and chit chat for a little bit. This is what we're doing. Yeah, I have to keep moving the letter because I will forget what letter I'm working on. I will, right? And so I could be doing this by multiples, but I like doing the one by one. So every once in a while I'll go ahead and do the multiples, but I like this. I find it relaxing. I find that when I do the multiples, they're not always in a straight line, and it just doesn't seem as relaxing to me. That's why I choose to do it this way. Because I'm not in a rush to get it done, you know? I just work on it slowly, and when I'm done with it, I'm done with it, right? So there is absolutely no rush. Although sometimes I do feel like I'm in a rush, but that's just me. I'm sure rain because it made me take the break that I would not have taken otherwise. So I have some other things to, plant, but they're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Hey Jen, welcome in. Hey God's Desire, welcome in. My mic is low. Maybe my music is high. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Okay, that should be better. So what are y'all working on? Hopefully y'all have had a wonderful week so far. Anyway, since it rained the last couple of days and I didn't do anything in the garden, I have been working on the corner-to-corner blanket. I was falling behind on it and I am trying to catch up, and I think I am catching up because I'm working on the last lace. I wanted to have it done by the last day of this month, and so that gives me about a week. And when it's raining, I have the time to work on it, but when it's not, then I'm out there in the garden. So I did work on it the last couple of days. I'm good, God's Desire. How are you? You will be done with the shawl tonight. I can't wait to see it. Hey, Bud Dragon, welcome in. I cannot wait to see it. There, I went to pick up the wrong one. I think I want to try out the pen like this, the drill pen that does not take wax. That's air. just need a better wax because it seems like I'm constantly having to get more wax. Except I just don't know how I would feel about being tethered down though. I probably had a lot to say and I can't think of anything to say right now. You know, they have not reached out to me. I haven't checked to see, did they actually like email you back or did you just get a refund? Because I haven't checked for a refund, but they haven't emailed me back, or at least as of like 4 or 5 hours ago when I checked my email. Hi, Mine. Welcome in. Thank you. I think it was going to be like $10 maybe. $10 or $12. $10 or $12. I don't even remember. I mean, they could just send me another strawberry or another pack of asparagus. Oh yeah, no. As of like 4 or 5 hours ago, they had not responded to me. You gotta admit though, like even the price that we did get was like a fabulous price. So I don't even know how they're going any lower unless they just had like a whole bunch of extra strawberries and they want to just get them sold, you know? Same thing with asparagus. Well, you know, it is a little concerning because you make plans, you know, to get your stuff on, you know, that week, and then you do what you have to do, you know, to get your stuff in the ground, and then they just keep changing it on you. I mean, it is a long time to have to wait for your stuff also. Because you figure by the time I get it, I think it's like a month. That's a long time. And I know it's because they say, you know, they want to get the stuff to you when it's the right time to plant, but I think most people around me have already planted their strawberries, you know? And so I kind of feel like I'm behind, yet they keep pushing it. But, you know. And I don't guess it would have mattered if I would have ordered it earlier, because you ordered it earlier and you still haven't gotten them, so. Yeah, I know, right? But they're saying, you know, that's what they say though, that when they get them to you during that window. And when, you know, when I've ordered from them in the past, they do, you know, they say that they'll get it to me by the time it needs to get planted, right? And I just take them at their word for it. But I didn't have the changing back and forth. I didn't have none of that. You know, they said they'll send it out at the week of whatever, and then that's when it came. But now, you know, when they say, oh, they're sending it out in time to be planted or within that window or whatever, it makes me wonder, because then it was like, you know, it gave me like the end. So it gave me next week initially, and then they changed it to this week, and then they changed it to last week, and then they changed it back to this week, and then they changed it back to next week. So I'm like, what? You know, that tells me that I could have planted them any of those times. So why are they holding up my stuff, you know? I think it's also because they're growing the stuff and maybe they just don't have it. But I mean, so far their stuff has been good quality. So, I mean, it's kind of worth the wait, maybe. Plus, with their, you know, with their guarantee, that's nice. and Refi just posted a video of her harvesting a big bowl of strawberries. Yeah. She probably planted though she probably had some from last year. Yeah, I saw her eating strawberries. I think it was a couple of weeks ago when she was doing a video. They still weren't ripe, but she still had herself a little snack. And I was like, man, I'm still waiting just to plant mine. It's been nice though not having to water anything because of the rain. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow and the next day as well. I feel like I should go out there though and do something. I feel like the weeds will probably have taken over by the time I go back out there. Yeah, I try not to complain because it doesn't really get you anything, right? It's just like the seeds I got from MI, I mean, I think it took them 3 weeks to get here. But I mean, sometimes they're just busier, Maybe they can make changes to be able to keep up with the demand. It is that time of the season though where, we are all wanting something. But they know, they know our growing area. So if they say that we're still good next week, then we should still be good next week. We may not get as big of a harvest as we might have if we would have planted sooner, but we'll see. Okay, what letter was that? Let's see. Let's do some 4s. I'm going to be intentional about protecting them over the winter so I can have early strawberries. Do we have to protect them over the winter? I thought here they just come back. Am I wrong? Am I gonna have to bring them in like the lemon tree? I don't know. I haven't grown strawberries before. Hi, Elaine. Welcome in. It is. Well, I mean, all this part's not done. I only have the edge done and then working on this little section down here. But yeah. I keep telling myself I'm going to show up to one of the bingo games, but then I don't. I think I got to pick numbers ahead of time though too, right? I hope I don't have to bring them inside. I thought that too, but mine didn't come back, only a few. I'm gonna have to read up on them. And did you have them outside or did you put them in the greenhouse? I'm trying to be a little bit more intentional tonight about working a particular area, which is why I got several of these colors out, just so that I'm not working all over the canvas. I like working all over the canvas though, but I am trying to do better. Which sometimes makes me feel like I'm struggling just because I'm not going all over with one color. You had them outside in the green stock, so you think you're going to bring them into the greenhouse? Planted ginger and turmeric and mint today. You know, I meant to plant, maybe I'll pick some up this weekend. I want to do ginger, I want to do turmeric. I also want to do, which is the one I was going to order from MI, and then I was like, no, I can just buy it. Ginger, turmeric. Horseradish. So I think I'll pick up some of those organic ones, probably from Kroger, and plant. Thank you for reminding me. I need to write that down. The thing is, I write things down, y'all. I write them in all different places, and then I can't find where I write them. Got a little envelope here. And I got Pixie Cabbage, the music channel. And I just need a pen. Turmeric. And I hear with turmeric and ginger and with horseradish, they pretty much just do their own thing. You know, once you plant them and you just give them what they need initially, they just do their own thing. So they should be relatively easy to grow. No, just cover them with like greenhouse plastic, you think? Well, they could get too hot then. I'm pretty excited for these strawberries though. I always do that though. I get excited for all the new things, you know, like especially if I haven't grown them before, haven't been successful, because it's a whole new opportunity to grow something, you know, to grow something new. It's a learning experience, so I always get excited for that. I know, I'm a garden nerd. It's okay. Did you plant them in containers, God's Desire? Yeah, they're easy to grow. Because I'm thinking about not putting them in the beds. I'm thinking about putting them in the containers. Just because then when it's time to harvest, you know, you can just dump the whole thing out. And then that's the thing. Once you do that and you have your own, then you just replant your own. So like last year I had my tomatoes. I grew potatoes and I grew sweet potatoes. And I just planted the potatoes from last year. I left some for seed, you know, and I planted some of those and they're coming up. They're coming up nicely. They were soft and old though, you know, they were from last year, so I wasn't sure if they were gonna work, but they're coming up. And then the sweet potatoes, I also left some from last year and took the little slips off like a couple weeks ago, put them on the windowsill in some water in a jar, and they've got all kinds of roots now. I should have already put them in soil, but I haven't. So, I mean, you know, just from leftover from last year, I'm growing potatoes and sweet potatoes. And granted, I'm probably going to just keep them for seed for next year because we haven't been eating sweet potatoes or potatoes. So, it's not like I want to grow a lot. I just kind of want to keep my seeds going, so that I don't have to buy them. Because getting sweet potato slips is not cheap. On like good ones online, and the potato seeds, they're not that cheap either. So being able to grow them from your own is kind of nice. All right, so I got this whole little section right here. I think I finished all those colors. Now I need other colors. No, there's a 4 right there. Alright, C, L, I don't have the L out. B. We're going to work with the V and then mess with the other ones. You're excited too? I know, it is exciting, right? Like our blueberries last year, we got some blueberries, but we didn't get like a big amount of blueberries. And I want to basically be able to supply all of our blueberries and not have to buy any at the store, And we're not at that point, but I'm hoping to be at that point soon. So if I can do that with, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries, that'd be great. Because, on the keto, strawberries is not one of the ones that we can eat a lot of, but we can still, have some. Same with the blueberry. Okay, you did plant them in grow bags. Good. I think that's the easiest way. I know I've seen people do their sweet potatoes and the potatoes in the beds, and I thought about doing them in the beds, but I've only done them in grow bags because I find them so much easier to harvest. Of course, they're not as big or as many, as in the beds, but they're so much easier to harvest also. And sweet potatoes and potatoes are pretty cheap to get at the store, but you're not getting them organic. I don't ever really see a choice of the organic potatoes or sweet potatoes. And if you do, then of course they're a lot more costly. But it is nice to grow your own, especially if you grow organic. So even though they're cheap at the store, it's nice to be able to just grow your own food, harvest it from the backyard. Like we had huge bowls of salad this week, all from the garden. And I was missing cucumbers, cucumbers and tomatoes, of course. But we'll get them soon enough, right? Not really. We got like 2 months before we grow tomatoes. Probably like, a month or so. Probably about the same time for the cucumber. So we still have a while before we get them. I bought sweet potato slips from Baker Creek because I wanted the varieties they had, but I will save my own going forward. Definitely. It'll save you so much money. I want to build up my own orchard now so I don't have to go to the grocery store. I know, right? That's a good goal to have. It really is. Hey, Jen. Oh, you got a panda. What am I doing? I think that's with like most produce that you get. I think it's because they have them sitting around, who knows for how long. by the time we get them, because you'll get something and just within a few days it's bad, you know? Alright, L1 and 2. L1 and 2. You harvested peas. I wanted to plant a whole bunch of sunflowers, but I was doing them in the ground. So of course, digging makes it a little bit more difficult. So I only got some planted, not as many as I wanted to. But I don't know if I'm going to continue digging more holes to plant more of them, or if I'm just going to leave it with the ones that I did already. Because I wanted to go around the whole garden. With the sunflowers. Don't have time for that. Or the energy for that. But y'all, I normally stress out about the garden, I just stress out about it, I start planning everything out in January, and where everything is gonna go, and everything has to be perfect, and this year I'm not being like that, and I'm just so I'm kind of just, I don't know, I'm not putting that stress on myself or on the garden, I'm kind of if it does well, it does well. Of course I want it to do well, right? But I'm not stressing out about it like I normally do. I did buy that surround, I can't think of the name of it, but the clay to spray the fruit trees. I have to do that so that the bugs don't destroy my trees this year. I'm glad I didn't do it earlier in the week though, because I would have had to do it again because of all the rain. So I won't have to do it because I think it's gonna rain. I think Saturdays might not rain, but then it's gonna rain Sunday again. So we have to do it when it's not gonna rain. It's kind of hard to do in the springtime, right? There's always rain. Yes, the Caroline Clay. I couldn't find that locally, the WP, because initially I was getting it from Amazon, but apparently the surround WP or whatever it is, clay, is not the same as what you get on Amazon, I guess. It's formulated differently. I had no idea, so I had to cancel that order. And thank you. And then order it from wherever I ordered it from. And that stuff is not cheap. Granted, it's a 25-pound bag, but it is not cheap. But you didn't make plans either. Yeah, so we're in the same boat. Hello, Aisha. Oh, you harvested chamomile, yay. My chamomile didn't come back. All right, so tonight's devotional is in a nutshell. Rejoice in the Lord always. Let your reasonableness be known to everyone. The Lord is at hand. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Finally, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. What you have learned and received and heard and seen in me, practice these things, and the God of peace will be with you. Philippians 4:4-9 ESV. You, Lord, are the answer to my problem, as they have before and will continue to do. Your words provide the remedy of my wretchedness. Looking from my pain to your pleasure, I raise my thoughts to you, and in praise of you. Because you are so close, I need to fear nothing. Instead, I bring my silent thank yous and pleas to you alone, heart to heart. As I do, I am infused with your peace. My mind reels in all good things and casts out the not so good things. I watch, listen, learn, and practice from the saints before me. In a nutshell, I abide in you. Amen. But I think it's kind of good, like, no, I don't like not being prepared, not having it all planned out. But it also has been a lot less stressful, because everything always has to have its place, exactly where it's going to go. And this time I've just gone out there, put things wherever I want to put them. Some of it has gotten labeled and some of it has not gotten labeled. They really should have all gotten labeled, but such is life. On one of those days I couldn't find the labels. But it has been a lot more relaxed so far. Now will it continue that way? I don't know. Looks like L's and O's. Okay, this is the L, and then I have to get the O's. I have this one set. I don't know if you can see that there's a different color bead in there. Hello, Joyce. Welcome in. It does happen. It does happen. I'm like, it's going to come up. If it's a bean, it's a bean, right? Like, I'll figure out what bean it is, right? I was trying to think of what I didn't get labeled. Some of it were like greens, and so, they all look different, so I'll know what's what after it comes in. I did start with all the stuff that I started this past weekend. I did just start them in just the little trays, the little containers, like the 6 and 12 pack or whatever. Because I started a lot of flowers and cucumbers, but I started them like that instead of putting them in the ground. That way, when I put them in the ground, I know that I'm actually putting a plant in the ground instead of just the seed and waiting for it to come up. But I started them like that, but they're outside anyway. I just have them sitting in one of my beds that has the room for them to smaller trays to sit there. Which, that would be ideal if we had that kind of weather here where I could just start everything outside like that and then just plant them. But I can't. I'd have to start them inside, and then I have to deal with the gnats, and I don't want to deal with the gnats. So, which one's this one now? And they really are. And like, I have a little greenhouse, but I don't know. I feel like the wind would knock it over. I feel like it wouldn't be hot enough. And so I've used it in the garage because the garage gets really cold. So I've used it in there, even though I have like my own little like DIY greenhouse on one of the garage shelves, which is a really big shelf. I don't know, maybe I will have to. I am going to use that greenhouse to dry instead of running my dehydrator to dry the herbs. I ordered a bag to dehydrate and dry my stuff. So I'm going to put that greenhouse outside, and then I can hang that bag because it's like 8 shelves. So it's pretty, I think it's like 6 feet maybe. But I'm going to put that outside, that way I can hang my bag inside there and it won't get wet when it rains, and I can dry all my herbs without having to run the dehydrator and just use my dehydrator for things that, wouldn't dry as good. Because the herbs, they dry pretty quick, so I can use my dehydrator for other things or not run it at all and save on electricity, right? Because I have a whole bunch of parsley that needs to be harvested. I have a whole bunch of lemon balm that needs to be harvested, oregano, and spearmint. Which I'm going to start with 2 first because I have so much. So I think just between the 2 things, it's going to fill up all the trays. And then I can do the others. But I think that's what I'm going to start out with. because my parsley is going wild. Yeah, I always just put them in the I air dry and my seeds, the seeds that I'm keeping from year to year. But like all my herbs and stuff like that, I normally just put them in the dehydrator at a low setting, obviously, so that they don't lose all their benefits, But it just occurred to me this year that I should probably do it in the bag. Plus, the bag holds a lot more than my dehydrator will hold, So I can get a lot more done at once. And so I haven't even opened it. I ordered the bag from Amazon and it got here yesterday. I haven't even opened it, but it should be really good. And it should be really big and spacious. And maybe if it's not raining first thing in the morning, I will go out there and harvest those herbs and put them in there to dry. But if it's raining, I'll have to wait. My rosemary looks pretty good, but it's still I don't feel like it's time to harvest it, I guess because it's still small. And of course my sage is come in, but I've been trying to grow that sage for 5 years. And so of course I don't want to harvest it. I want to let it do its thing. I probably won't harvest it this year. I don't know. It depends on how well it does, because it's there, but there's not like an abundance of it. Just like the rosemary, there's not an abundance of it. But maybe if I harvest it, maybe it would grow stronger. Yeah, I was so excited a few weeks ago when I saw that sage growing. I could not believe it. The parsley, though, is drowning it out. Like, it's covering all the sun because it's so massive. I mean, the parsley is taking up like 6 square feet of my bed. So I'm going to dry some, and then I'm probably going to give some to the chickens. I appreciate y'all stopping by and talking to me. It is big. I'll take a pic. Well, if I remember, I was gonna say I'll take a picture and send it to you if I remember when I go out there. And you would think like it might taste like weird, but no, it's good. Because I keep tasting it because I'm like, this thing's fixing to go to seed soon. I don't think it is. I think it still has a while, but when something's that massive, I'm like, oh, it's going to seed. Yeah, and my sage is like in the bed with the parsley, so it's like creeping like under the parsley, like trying to get out to the sun. But of course, I'll have to leave some of the parsley so that it will go to seed, so that I'll have that seed for next year. I mean, I have parsley seeds, but I guess it's just a mental thing, like, you know, like I want the seeds. Because I figure, like, you know, they're organic seeds, they're good seeds, right? But then I figure once they're grown here in my environment, in my soil, with my bugs, with, you know, that they'll be hardier here, they'll do better, you know. So the more, you know, the longer I save them, the more adapted to my area that they are, so the better that they will do. That's why I try to save seeds from almost everything that I grow. Like, I'll definitely have to save cucumber seeds because I'm out of a lot of the cucumber seeds. The thing with that though too is then you have to worry about cross-pollination. So like with my squash, I grow the different not varieties, the different I forget words. Like you have the machada and you have the pepo, you know. So you have the different ones, and so I try to not grow the same ones so that they don't cross-pollinate with each other, you know, so that I don't wind up with like, I don't know, a mixture of like a spaghetti squash and a candy roaster, you know. So I try not to mix those. Now with the cucumbers, I'm sure I've looked it up before and I know it, but I can't remember it. But I don't remember if that's something that I have to worry about with the cucumbers. So I have to like read into it. I know that it's definitely something I have to worry about with the squash. And only because I don't want, you know, like when I plant the squash, that's the squash that I want. If I didn't care, if I just planted a squash and any squash would do, then I wouldn't have to worry about cross-pollination or anything like that. But because, you know, when I plant a spaghetti squash, I want a spaghetti squash, or if I plant a candy roaster, I want a candy roaster, you know, so I make sure that I don't mix those because they can cross-pollinate, I think, for like a mile or something like that. So yeah, unless you have like a humongous area that you farming area that you garden in or something like that, then your squash are gonna cross pollinate. When it doesn't matter the initial year, so I can put whatever I want out there, they're not gonna cross pollinate for this year. But if I save their seeds and I plant those seeds, then that's when it would matter. So I'm not trying to confuse anyone out there. And if you're not saving seeds, yeah, it doesn't matter at all. But then, yeah, I'll have to look up on the cucumbers because I just can't remember right this second. But I want to say that it doesn't matter with them like it does with squash, because I've been saving my cucumber seeds for a while. But then to me, cucumbers are cucumbers, so I don't really care. But I mean, I do grow some nice cucumbers, and I would like them to, the Armenian and the other one that's really long. They're I don't know. They're long. So obviously, I want to keep those looking like that. I know, I'm just talking garden. I'm not talking diamond painting. If you have any questions on diamond painting, I may know the answer. Maybe you can ask and I'll try, but I'd rather talk garden. I really feel like I should be crocheting, working on that blanket, but then at the same time, my hands, wrists, and arms need a break. Because I crocheted on it yesterday and today because, of the rain. And y'all know my elbow was killing me last week, so trying not to overdo it. Oh yeah, it's pouring. Alright, so I have a few letters in here that I have to fill in. I have all of that already full, and I don't want to put those away because I'm going to need them up here. Hi, Inson. Welcome in. My oregano has done very well. I think it's like 5 years old. And I mean, it starts growing early, like early spring or even before. And then it'll grow almost till, no, I was trying to think how long it grows because I was trying to think if it grows to the first freeze, and I think it might. It does, it does slow down when it gets really hot. But it's been going for like I think this is its 6th year actually. But it did take it a while to like establish itself, because when I first, when I seeded it didn't do anything, and I had to do it again. I had to do it like several times before it took, like that same season, and then it took and it stuck. And I harvest that thing though, like, because we go through a lot of oregano, just like the lemon balm. So I harvest it like crazy. Now, my time, now that you mentioned time, no, I don't have any time out there. So I probably won't grow it this year. Probably won't grow it. I'm hoping not to have to buy anything next year. Well, that's kind of like how I was this year. Like, I'm not gonna have to buy seeds. And I still wound up buying some stuff, but nothing that I absolutely needed. It was more of wants. Because I didn't really need any of it. Yeah, have all your own seeds, definitely. Diamond painting wind chimes. I wonder if they would stay on though, like like if you put them on the porch, when it gets like rain and wind, would they just fall apart? Right, I think I'm gonna keep going up, and then I think I'm just gonna cover this bottom like this and just keep moving up, because I only have a few that need filled in. thinking that too because it gets hot. Yeah, right? I mean, they would be really pretty. Now, your turmeric and ginger, did they come from the store or did you order them from somewhere? I did order a few more grow bags. Just the 10 gallon. I was gonna order some 20s, but I went with the 10. Okay. How many pieces can you put like in a 10-gallon bag? I ordered 7 and 15-gallon. I already have 20. Yeah, all the ones I have are 10 and 20, but I used sometime last week, I think, I wound up using my last. They were 10 gallons. I wound up using my last ones. So I was like, yeah, I definitely need more of those. I don't have any 7 gallons. I only have 10s and 20s. And then like a really big one, I don't know how many gallons that thing is, but it doesn't have handles or anything. Initially, I got it just so that I could do a whole bunch of what number is this? 2. Okay, there's 1. This is 2. Okay. So that I could do a whole bunch of herbs in it. But since then, I have a regular bed for my herbs now. So I don't know what I'll grow in it. I thought, I could do strawberries in there, but I don't know. I might just do flowers or I don't know what I'll do in that big one. Because it's not, you can't just like pick it up and move it around like my 10 and my 20 gallons. I can pick those up and move them around, With that one, you can't. So I don't know what I'll do with it. And then with all the addition of the beds, I didn't think that I was going to need any more bags, but I do like growing in the bags though, too, it's easy. Granted, you gotta water it, you gotta stay on top of the watering part of it, but I did order some of the reservoirs to go under the 10-gallon. I got pretty big ones. They'll be here on Thursday. So that maybe I won't have to worry about their water as much. Although we got the sprinkler system going, so we should be good. But I don't like wasting water either, so that way if it rains, it'll still catch some of that water and use it. But do you just have to set up new drip lines for all your new stuff? Scully, welcome in, Scully. I just can't believe how many trees you got going like that and how good they look. I was just like, wow. I might need some seeds or a cutting of that tree that you got from Mona. What was it? The calamandron? Is that what it is? Calamandron. So that I could grow it in a bag. If it does good for you in a bag. Well, it does good for, because Miss Gail is growing it in a bag as well, I believe. Hi Izzy, welcome in. Thank you. Calamandra, yeah. What does that even taste like? I don't think I've ever had one, but I'm like, I might try to grow the tree. Izzy, did you pick out your yarn? I was lurking. Sweet and sour. I like sweet and sour. It's probably one of those things I can't have, but it'd be nice to grow it. I think next year I probably will also do the peach tree. I keep pushing it off. So I'm just gonna regret it because I should have done it already. Yeah, is it yours? Yeah, I said, did you wind up picking yarn? You know, you were looking at it, you were trying to decide, but did you buy any? Or did you just kind of just shop around and not get any? Hey Charlotte, welcome in. You're back home. That's awesome. We've just been garden talking. Your garden looks really good. Leeks, dill, and cinnamon basil. You know, you said cinnamon basil. I planted all my basils. Did I plant cinnamon? I had to have. Unless I had the seed somewhere else. I don't remember making that label. Oh well. If I did, I did. If I didn't, I didn't, right? It's been raining here, so I didn't do any gardening yesterday or today. It gets full quick, doesn't it? It's like you think, I have all this room. I have all these beds, all this room, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm running out of room. I was just telling God's desire. I ordered more grow bags. Got the honey baby squash seeds on Monday, waiting for seeds to come up. It's excruciating. like you got them in the mail or you got them in the ground on Monday. Yesterday we had storms all morning, but it cleared up nice. Today was gorgeous. Yeah, I think we're supposed to have rain. I think Saturday. It's not gonna rain, but it's just gonna be cloudy. Hey Ariel, welcome in. Searching. I'm sure they'll understand, Izzy. Ariel says my dog is fast asleep on her dog bed. Hi Lydia, welcome in. Oh, you got them in the ground on Monday. I got whatever I put in. Today is Wednesday. Did it rain Monday too? I'm trying to think if it rained Monday because I can't even remember Monday. I don't think I've been in the garden since Sunday. We worked out there till like 8:30. Well, till it got dark and we couldn't work no more. And I don't think I went out on Monday. No, because I think it's been raining the whole time. Granny says just keep swimming. Keep swimming. Alright, so 2s and 3s. Better do some of these D's. Oh, wow. You think it's something he caught on his trip? Granny, is your family gonna order you the green stock? They're having a sale. I mean, God's desire would know if this sale is better than the sale. Or is this the same sale that they do? This is not the same sale they do for Mother's Day, is it? Let's see. I was pretty sure I had the threes out. Picked it up in DC. Yeah. Oh, wow. So you're still having hand pain and headache, Lydia? I sent them the picture of this exact one you want. Yeah, I don't know exactly how they do their sales. I'm just glad I got mine. How much you gonna cut off? You got a monkey. So that's what they've diagnosed you with? At least now you know though, right? Because there for the longest you didn't know. Maybe they can treat you now and get you better. I mean, one of them has to be in charge of ordering it though. Yeah, I find when I do shoulder length that it's not long enough to just pick up. I mean, I guess just if you're just pulling it back, like at the base of the neck, then it's, it's kind of long enough. But I like to put it up in a messy bun. I cut it all the time. Let it grow. Cut it. Let it grow. I haven't colored it in years. That'd be nice though. Pampering yourself a little bit. The ordering orders. Charlotte, are you going live today? Dropping these little ones. Come on. You don't have a lot to say. I need to look at the weather and kind of see what I'm doing tomorrow. Well, I can't even go out there and harvest these things because it's going to be raining all the way 6 through 9. Then again in the afternoon. That's tomorrow. What about the next day? Oh, I thought it wasn't going to rain on Saturday, but it is raining on Saturday. It's just not raining Sunday. So maybe I can just harvest on Sunday. That's such a long time to wait, though. I don't know. I still have to plant some seeds, so I may do it tomorrow in between the rain. Because it does look like I'll have like 5 hours in between the rain. So I think, yeah, I'll get out there and then do it. If that's true, because that can change minute by minute. If not, it'll just have to wait till Saturday or Sunday. But the longer I wait, the longer it'll take. Meatloaf and green beans sounds delicious. You just use the pork rinds like you would use the breadcrumbs. I still haven't made that keto loaf of bread that I want to make. I bought everything for it. I still haven't done it. I like meatloaf though, but what do you put in place of ketchup? I mean, I can make my own ketchup and of course like leave the sugar out or do it with like a little bit of the stevia or the other sugar-free sweeteners. Oh, the stuff that I gotta dry, I got parsley, lemon balm, spearmint, and oregano. Got Sisaya harvested peas. And of course, I've got my greens. We had like big green salads this week. Well, this weekend, yeah, and this week. The only thing is I didn't have any tomatoes or cucumbers from the garden, so that was kind of, But still, it was really good. It does sound miserable. So, okay, and the liquid smoke, so no ketchup at all. Send me your recipe if you don't mind. Because it sounds like I have everything that I need, because I've got I can't ever say that word, but I got the sauce and I got the liquid smoke, Worcestershire sauce, and I got the smoke, and I've got do you just get pork rinds and then just like grind them up? Because that's normally like what I do, like if we want to have like bits like on salad and stuff. So I just like kind of squish them, and then put them on there, like they take the place of like the croutons, But for the bread, I actually bought where they're already ground for you and everything, I think it was actually a better deal than getting my own and grinding them up. Yeah, so you'll have to take it easy. Movement helps a lot with the bowels. Exciting. Yeah, just send me what you do, because I'll tell you the truth, I'll kind of just make it like into my own. Like, I'll probably add things, take away things, but just like a base of what to go off of. I'll have to get some and then grind them up and see, because I thought I got a really good deal on the ones that were already ground for me. I haven't used them, I haven't opened them or anything, because I got them just for that bread recipe that I was gonna do. But I think when I was looking at like grinding them myself, I was like, I think this is a better deal at just getting them like that, weight wise. So I don't know about volume wise, but I'll have to look again to make sure. But yeah, because we keep the pork rinds, we keep them around just because if I want a snack, which doesn't happen very often, but if I do want one, then I can have that. Or like I said, if I want something crunchy in my salad, to add a different taste and texture, I can do the pork rinds. Or sometimes I want like chicken salad or like egg salad, and I'll just use the pork rinds and put the chicken salad or the egg salad on the pork rind and eat it like that. But I go through like spurts where sometimes I want I'll crave the what are we talking about? The pork rinds. I'll crave them, and then I'll go through like months where I don't want them at all, and then all of a sudden I can go get several bags of them and go through them. But it just depends. But I do that with a lot of foods. Hopefully you won't have to go back. Yeah. I don't even remember what it's let me put it in real quick and see. Pork panko. Let's see what that says. Fried pork rinds, yeah. That's one brand, but they have more. I don't even remember which one I got. Because I got mine at Walmart. But they have at least two kinds or two different brands. But I think I got a big container so that I wouldn't run out. So that I think to make at least like 2 loaves of bread. Although when you think about it, that's a pretty expensive. Okay, so yeah, so it's the pork panko is one of the brands, and the other brand is just like pork, like PORQ, panko crumbs. But I'm sure if I could find like a pretty big, because the little bags of the pork rinds that you get at the store, they're like what, like 2 or 3 ounces. They're not very much. Yeah, I have to find like the best deal on them, because I don't think that what we get is the best deal on not on the ground ones, because I'm fine with, I don't remember what I paid with it, but whatever I did, I was fine with. But just for when we get the bags of them, because I don't think we're getting the best deal when it comes to them. Oh, I love eating them alone. And because of the keto, we just do like the regular ones, right? Because I like the barbecue ones. I like the really hot ones, but they have all those extra additives and ingredients in there that are not the best, so I don't get to do them. So like if I want it really hot, I'll just have to put some hot sauce on there. Chaffles, make hamburgers, and the chaffles on the buns. So you make your chaffles with egg, cheese, and pork rinds? Because mine are normally eggs and cheese. Sometimes I add a little bit of almond flour on there. I don't know that I've made them. I don't think I've made them with pork rinds. But yeah, when we first did the keto, I made so many chaffles. It was like all the time. I guess because, we missed our bread, But golly, I haven't made them in at least a few months. Okay, let me write that down on my little envelope that I have all my little notes on. Hopefully I won't lose or misplace. Where'd my pen go? Okay, I had the pen at the beginning of the live. There it is. Chaffles. Where did it go? 1 egg. 1/3 cup cheese. 1/3 cup pork rinds. How many chaffles does that make? Izzy, yarn. Wow, that's 12 ounce. A bag is okay. So it's 5. I thought it was 2 or 3. It's 12 ounce, but it's more. Maybe when I did my math, I did it with the 2 or 3 ounce that I thought it was, because I already clicked out of it, so I don't even remember what the price was. But we pay like we paid close to $3 for one bag. That's the 12-ounce jar at that $13 on Amazon. That's not what it is at Walmart. I don't think I paid $13 for it. So I think, you know how some things on Amazon are not the best deal. Some are, but some aren't. But I don't know if I got a 12-ounce jar. Okay, so I only see the PORQ one, and it's 10.5 ounces for $5.86, so basically $6, which would be, so at 5 ounces for that 10 ounces would be close to like $6, so pretty close, and I don't have to grind them up myself, so it's a pretty good deal. Yeah, and it was the PORQ because it shows I bought it. So 55.8 cents an ounce is what I paid for it. But if I could get a really good deal on the bags, then it might work out better to do it at home. I buy cracklings from the farmer's market and cook and season them myself. Oh, yum. Yeah, my chaffles, I never find my chaffles like over like eggy. But I also I put spices in my stuff, so that probably, covers it up. But yeah, I would imagine so because it's such a strong taste. Oh, so it only makes 2? And I haven't made them in a while, so I don't remember. You're fine, Izzy. It's okay. Oh, so for 10 ounces, you're just paying right under $4. So for you, grinding them up, if you don't mind doing it, it works out. Wow, you're saving like $2. I need to see, do they have them here at this Walmart? Because I don't think I've ever gotten them from Walmart. Yeah, so $2. I'd have to check the ingredients. Yeah, so that would save me money. About like 8.5 cents an ounce. That's still though, right? That's still pretty good savings. Especially when you go through them a lot, that definitely adds up. Alright, the CT 212. Okay, working on ones. And you have no loyalty. I just check the ingredients and make sure that that's all I'm getting, that that they don't have all the added things, how they try to sneak in there and add things that will make you sick. Hi, Layla. Thank you. Y'all, I am at 996 subscribers. I need 4 more. Or at least that's as of right now, because, they drop. Hi, Jane Doe. Welcome in. I am so close. But it's just, they're coming in so slowly. Which, I mean, is fine. Alright, so that was the ones, and then I have the L's and the twos. Let's work on these twos and then the L's and then. Whew. Oh, I like that one. Jane's quote, never stop doing your best just because someone doesn't give you credit. Yeah, it does take them a little bit longer. Those are what, 10 to 14 days? Hey, you're so impatient. That's funny. I got I think I planted 15 okras. That's a lot of okra. But that's enough in case some don't make it, some don't come up, enough to share with the bugs. I started 20 seeds. Let's hope I can find a place to stick them. If all else fails, I can put them in the zinnias. That's what I did. I started a whole bunch of seeds just in the little pots, that you get them at the store, like the 6-pack or 12-pack, just that I had from before. And I started so much stuff. I'm like, I don't even know where I'm going to put this stuff. Well, and a lot of them are flowers, though, which I normally, don't do. But I did, and so I'll have to find somewhere to put them. I mean, I did order more grow bags, so that's a plus. I am looking forward to seeing what's growing out there, though, from the stuff that I planted. I don't think it's been enough time, though. But I did start some marigolds, so those don't take very long. So those should have something. I just like seeing sprouts, I bet it does. I bet. Yeah, if he started on it Monday night, I would think it would be kicking in already. I mean 15 feet. Wow. Zinnias and sunflowers. The ones that I started in the ground, the sunflowers, I didn't know how they were going to do. But not all of them came up, but I did more than one per hole. So what I'm going to do is the ones that didn't come up, I think I'm just going to replace them with some of the other ones. But then I don't know if I'm going to continue digging holes to plant more sunflowers. I think what I did is probably going to be it, unless I grow them in like a bed. And I may do that just because I think they're so pretty. And because, my birds love eating the sunflowers. Well, my chickens like eating the sunflower seeds. And those would be homegrown. Alright, what color was that? What's that color? This is this color. Alright, so it still has a lot to go, but this is what we're looking like right now. So all basically from like here down it's done, and then this border right here is done, the top right there, and then this border right here. So I still have like all this to go. But I've only worked on it with you guys, and that's probably all the work that it's going to get done is with you guys. And I don't know, I may work on it again tomorrow night. I planted all the tall ones where I need trellises or cucumbers. Well, last year, some of my beans, even though I plant them, the pole beans, I plant them right there with the trellises, but the beans used the sunflowers. Some of the beans used the sunflowers. I grew them summer before last. I had 3 12-head full zinnias with sunflowers along the back edge. I bet it was. Yeah, and I may put them in the bed. I've had them in the bed before. Like all the past years, they've been in the bed. But this year, I was like, I want to put them in the ground just so that they don't take up the room in the beds, But I didn't appreciate digging. I mean, I did some, but hubby did the majority of them. But I do feel like I want more. I just don't know that I want to put them in a bed or a bag. But I might. I don't know. We'll see. Because once I get everything else, I can see if I have space, if I have energy, or, all the things. And I'll just go from there. Yeah. Especially at 15 feet tall. All right, y'all. I am going to say good night. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being in the chat. Thank you for being in the background. If you're lurking or if you're watching this on replay, thank you. I hope that you all have a wonderful and blessed night. And hopefully I'll see you again tonight. Bye, guys. Thank you.